opened up in Moscow against the Logos Knights last night, and it did not go the way St. Mary's would have hoped to have gone. They were defeated by Logos by a score of 55 to 38. They looked to bounce back on a short recovery time, return time, and hopefully even up their record tonight against the Potlatch Loggers. So we will see what happens. We'll tell you all about last night's game and our thoughts on tonight's game as things get rolling. But this is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip off here on KOFE. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our Senior Spotlight interview first. And we have the Senior Spotlight tonight is Wyatt Holmes. So that'll be after our first break. A word from our sponsors.
You show your Vandal pride? Dave sure does. He proudly dons the silver and gold everywhere he goes. Dave thought he was the ultimate fan until he found out there was a Vandal debit card.
Where did you get that?
Well, Dave, there's only one place to get your Vandal debit card. At P1FCU. Visit P1FCU.org/GoVandals to get your Vandal card today. Debit cards are only available to P1FCU members with an active checking account. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Yeah, we have our Senior Spotlight, and our Senior Spotlight today is Mr. Wyatt Holmes. Thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Wyatt, we'll get started. What sports do you play?
I play football, basketball, and baseball.
Which sport is your favorite and why?
I like baseball and basketball are my favorite. I'm just out here playing football just for fun. Get out, run around with my friends, get some anger out really. But I like basketball, just the constant movement, and baseball I've been playing my whole life, so I grew up with it, and just always have a love for it.
What has playing sports taught you?
Respect to other people, respect to elders. Like when they tell you what to do it. Like it will help me later on in life with a job. When they tell me, hey, go run a lap or we're doing a drill, then it's the same thing as, hey, I got paperwork for you to do. You to do it. So it also taught me a lot just out of life, just really big on just making me a better person in general, not a better athlete.
What's your favorite thing about playing sports?
Really just getting out and hanging out with friends. I love the competition. I'm always competing with anyone. You could ask Trey, Seth, all my friends, my brother. I always like competing. Even when it's not a competition, I always try to make it one.
What's your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing. I mean, sometimes practice sucks just because of, when you're not running things right or you can't get a drill down, you have to get punished for it running. So, I mean, that kind of sucks. But other than that, I still wake up tomorrow and I still got practice, so it don't really matter.
Do you have a favorite pro sports team and player?
I mean, growing up in California and Los Angeles, So I'm a big Angels fan. I know my dad, big Dodger fan growing up because Angels weren't really a thing when he was a kid. But being so close to Angel Stadium, me and my family would always go get tickets and go watch a game. So I grew up and watching like Albert Pujols and Mike Trout. So I'll probably go with Mike Trout as my favorite just because he's so young and has evolved the game in such a good way. Just a great player.
All right. What are your goals this year on and off the field or court?
I mean, always get better is the real day. Is going to practice and leaving practice just even if it's just a tiny bit better. If you got one thing down or if you got nothing down, as long as you're trying and just trying to get better every day, that's the real goal for me, really.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. It's our senior spotlight with Wyatt Holmes today, and we'll be back.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. We have our senior spotlight. It's Wyatt Holmes, Lumberjack Senior. What are your plans after high school?
Definitely go to college. If that's playing sports, or if that's just going to get an education, I'd love to go to college and I'm going for business, so hopefully I can get through that and kind of get set on that.
What is your favorite subject in school?
I mean, growing up, I was a big math guy. I know a lot of people hate math, but really, it's just numbers to me. So, but right now, I am enjoying English just with the group of friends I have in that class. Even though I hate English, it's fun. I look forward to that class every day just with the people in that class. It just makes my day listening to them talk.
Do you have anybody you look up to?
I mean, really anyone taller than me, but I mean, being 6'5", you don't find much besides my cousins. But I look up to my dad and just other people who show that people who want to get me better. So that's coaches, anyone who's really trying to put in the work for me when I put in the work to really be there as a step to get me better. I really look up to them because it takes a lot for a coach to stay after practice when they got things to do and they really just want to get you better. So they're taking time out of their day to help you out, which is really nice. So I thank all of them that do that.
All right. Do you have a nickname that your teammates might have given you?
I mean, now that I think of it, I got a few, I get called YY a lot just because my name's Wyatt, but a lot of my close friends call me Ellis because they think my middle name's funny because when they first saw my driver's license, they thought it was Elvis. So, I mean, I'm not much of a singer, so, yeah, they like to call me Ellis, and YY is really what they do.
In fact, I think I've heard your dad call you Elvis.
Yeah, he likes to scream, "Let's go, Ellis," when I'm on the court or anything, but sometimes he says it too fast and he might mess up. So if you guys hear that, it's most likely he's talking about me, not Elvis. Elvis Presley's not alive playing on the court.
So far to this point in your high school career, what is your most memorable moment?
Most memorable moment. I like to say just time in the locker room with teammates. It's just fun to just see guys. My freshman year going down to state was just amazing just because being a freshman, getting that chance to be with those older kids who like you get to be a part of that is just awesome. And on the bus right there was just hilarious. I didn't think I'd stop laughing once. So I mean, I'm not gonna say what was going on that bus, but I'm just gonna let you guys know it was funny.
And who do you want to thank?
Definitely my family, coaches, friends, like just teammates, anyone I played with, family, cousins, just everyone really who's there to support, people who come watch our games. You guys don't know how much it means to us athletes when we see a crowd full and when we do something good and you cheer. It's not unless the teammates are getting hyped, but just that feeling of you guys cheering for us, making us know that we're doing good and all that work that we put in is finally paying off is just amazing to feel. So if you guys come to support us. We play a lot for football. We play Fridays and basketball. Just come out, even if you don't like the sport, come out and just watch and just enjoy, be a part of what we do.
All right. Well, Wyatt, we want to thank you for talking to us. Good luck in the rest of your high school career and beyond.
Thank you for inviting me.
That's been our Senior Spotlight with Wyatt Holmes. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, and it is the second game of the season for the Lumberjack boys as they are hosting the Potlatch Loggers tonight. Current game underway is JV, and the JV boys have a comfortable lead, 32-14 over the Loggers, but it's been kind of a slow third quarter because the score at the end of the first half was 32-12, and nobody's really scored a lot in the second half yet. So both teams are getting some shots up. They're just not going in for them. And we're 3 quarters of the way through that third quarter of play. 2:37 to go for that JV third period. 32-14, Lumberjack JV on top. I'm going to try to get some updates, at least from varsity girls. I've got a message out to Katie Elliott, seeing if she's going to be in Troy, as the varsity girls will be taking on the Troy Trojans tonight. The Lumberjack C-Team boys basketball team is also in Troy, playing over there for their first game of the season. There is no varsity girls action tonight, as Troy does not have a JV team. So that is kind of just a little bit of an update of the other game action tonight. Taking a look at the league standings again, early going of the season, so not everybody has played. Grangeville has not played yet. They will host Prairie on the 1st, which is tomorrow. They are 18th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings to start things off with this year. Orofino has not played. They will be at Lapway. Actually, they are playing tonight. They are at Lapway, and they started off 21st in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. Priest River, they are hosting Newport on the 2nd. They started out at 22nd in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. Kellogg 0-1. They lost their first game at home 67-40 to Lakeland, and they will be hosting Cord to Christ Academy at their Silver Valley tournament, which starts tomorrow. They were 12th, or they are now 12th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. They were 5th, but they dropped down after some other games have been played. Some other teams have won, so it moved them down a bit. St. Mary's started out at 23rd in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, but they moved up to 10th last night despite the loss to Logos. St. Mary's 0-1, and like I said, they're hosting Potlatch tonight. And then on Saturday, it'll be a quad match. It'll be girls and boys playing, and they'll be hosting the the Kendrick Tigers on Saturday. We will have the varsity boys and girls games on Saturday afternoon. The games start at noon with the JV girls. The 2A power rankings for Idaho Sports Power Rankings, 1 through 5, Ambrose, Salmon, Coal Valley, Nampa Christian, and North Fremont. A little bit of change up from last night when we had that first game of the season. Still no coaches polls, no media polls, and no Max Preps rankings yet. Not enough games played for Max Preps. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road.
So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Lake Tahoe counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack! Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get ready for the Lumberjack varsity boys to host the Potlatch Loggers tonight in non-league action. JV game currently underway, and they are just starting the fourth quarter, 36-14. The third quarter was very low scoring. There was a total of 6 points between the two teams scored in that third quarter. So it's St. Mary's has a nice little lead, but it was just a very low-scoring third quarter, obviously. So kind of watching this game and seeing how it unfolds. The JV boys won last night in Logos, so they're looking to try to start their season off 2-0. So taking a look around the area in high school sports, we'll take a look at the Lakeside Knights first. Their girls team is 1-2 on the season. They beat Clark Fork 59-16 in their first game action, and they're going to be hosting, or not in their first game action, in their last game that they played. And they will be hosting Post Falls JV on the 6th of December. The boys, Lakeside Knights, they are 1-0. They beat Post Falls JV last night, 74-61. Lakeside, we know, are the state tournaments for state champions from last year for the 1A D1 classification. They will be playing Wallace at the Silver Valley tournament on December the 1st, which is tomorrow. They also have a wrestling program this year, so that's pretty cool. And we are going to try to find schedules for those and for Kootenai's wrestling program as well, so we can keep everybody up to date on those two wrestling programs. Speaking of Kootenai, they have no girls basketball program. They did not have enough girls come out to play basketball. Their boys team, according to the schedule, they open up at Genesis Prep on the 1st of December.
which is tomorrow, so they must be true. Just some of the schedules were slow getting filled, so they won't. Tomorrow's the day. So Genesis Prep for Kootenai is who they will play at tomorrow. And again, looking for their wrestling schedule, I do not have it just yet. So that is a look at sports around our area, high school sports. We're going to take another break and come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off after a word from our sponsors.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The JV boys game nearing completion. Just about 3 minutes left and a strong hold on the score for the Lumberjack JV boys. Going to start 2-0 on the season. 44-14 over the Potlatch Loggers at the moment. And we have, let's see here. Got to get Clark turned up. Is that better?
Yes, much better. I can hear you.
It always helps when you can hear me.
That's always good.
Lumberjack boys, back-to-back games. And to start the season, last night, let's see here. Lumberjack boys, they lost their opening game last night. That's the first time I had to go tell Coach Chase. The first time in 13 years that the Lumberjack boys have lost their season opener. The last time they lost their season opener was in the 2009-2010 season. They lost 68-46 to Lakeland.
Well, that's not a nice opening anyway.
No, that's definitely not a nice opening. The Jacks lost last night to Logos 55-38. Logos, I don't know what I exactly said there on my typing, but Logos led in large part. They were led in large part by strong outside shooting. Now, I guess if you look at the numbers, they were 9 of 31, 34%, I think, from three-point range. That doesn't look like a significant number, but when St. Mary's went 3 of 32 and could not make a three-pointer to save their lives, it was really the difference in the game, considering the two teams finished 10 of 29 and 10 of 23 from the floor from two-point range. They were about dead even there, but St. Mary's struggled from three-point range and from the free throw line. They were 9 of 19 from the charity stripe for 47%. That doesn't help you win a game when somebody's knocked down 9 three-pointers in the game.
No, doesn't work too well.
But overall, the game, I mean, aside from the shooting, St. Mary's only turned the ball over. I think officially one of the boys said they turned it over 13 or 14 times. Logos had 18, according to my tally. They might have had a couple more than that. So turnovers weren't a big factor. St. Mary's got more points off turnovers than Logos did, 6-4. So that kind of helped St. Mary's, but they just really did not shoot well, Clark.
Tim, if I hear this, they had a 2-point swing with the turnovers, at least.
Yeah.
But you're looking like you've been outscored by 18 points by the three-pointer.
Yeah, pretty much.
That makes it for right there. That doesn't help you.
And it just wasn't and I said this I tried not to say it I mentioned it last night. I said it was uncharacteristic, but for St. Mary's. But again, you can't really use that term because this is you don't have a lot of returning players this year for St. Mary's, so you can't say it's uncharacteristic.
Well, we saw that this was going to be the kind of definitely a rebuild year, if you want to call it by technicality and all.
Coach Chase uses the term reload.
Reload. Well, reload sounds like you're off and you're going to be just fine most of the time. and they still eventually could be, Tim. But, it's just early. They're just learning to play with each other again.
Well, and that was kind of why, the shooting percentages, I really think it was just an off night because these boys from the JV team from last year, there's a good chunk of them that start and play and all that this year. They're very solid basketball players. They've just got to have to adapt to the speed of varsity and the physicality. It's a little bit more physical. Kids are a little bit bigger at the varsity level. You got sophomore kids going against some seniors that are really big. What impressed me last night was that Logos had some size. They had 6'3", 6'4", 200-pound players all over the court. But it didn't really help Logos to get inside any better. They didn't out-rebound St. Mary's. They just outshot us from outside. That was the biggest difference in the game. And as you know, as well as I know, Clark, that probably half of these varsity kids this year for St. Mary's are usually pretty dangerous shooting outside.
Well, and they have been in the past, but they can't rely on that. They're probably going to have to go. They're probably
And come on. There we
go.
We should be back on. Sorry about that, folks. We had a couple of
students coming up, and they actually accidentally pulled the plug.
I tried to put that cable up over the way so that it wouldn't happen, but
the audience missed my delightful insight that I had coming out there. I'll try to repeat those words of wisdom in the sense that we're one of those teams from about 5 or 6 years ago that really depended a lot on defense. I don't know what they've got when it comes to the press and everything. I'm looking forward to seeing just what kind of quickness there is.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to probably be their bread and butter a lot through the season as they adapt.
Well, you know it's a guard-heavy team this year.
Yeah.
So you know there's some speed down there. But
it sounds to me like there'll be some speed out there to do what needs to be done. It'll be interesting to see.
Like I said, I felt that they played pretty well in most of the other aspects of the game last night. It was just they couldn't get a bucket to fall for them in the first game of the season.
Right.
So they played well in the Jamboree. They beat not Lakeland. They beat Timberlake, and I think they played like 2 10-minute halves or something for Jamborees, and I think it was like 36-38 or something like that. The St. Mary's won it by, but Timberlake's is a tough 3A school this year, and so I mean that was optimistic for me. But then they came out and just were not shooting well from anywhere last night, really.
Yeah, and these kids they should not have this mentality, but they have the mentality of, hey, we're St. Mary's basketball. we just go out and we win.
Yeah.
And you can't just go out there, show up, and think that's going to happen. You've got to play the game. You got to shoot better. Hopefully play defense, and make something different this time from last.
Yeah. Well, and Coach Chase had them in the gym this afternoon after school. I don't know if you would typically practice a day before a game or the day of a game, but after last night, he had them back in here, I'd imagine, shooting a lot of shots.
Well, I just remember my days. It was a lot of just trying to get their attention and letting them know that they've got to be refocused tonight. Just let that one go away.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
Do you show your Vandal pride? Dave sure does. He proudly dons the silver and gold everywhere he goes. Dave thought he was the ultimate fan until he found out there was a Vandal debit card.
Where did you get that?
Well, Dave, there's only one place to get your Vandal debit card. At P1FCU. Visit P1FCU.org/GoVandals to get your Vandal card today. Debit cards are only available to P1FCU members with an active checking account. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home, shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Tim Parrish, Clark Grogan back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as the Lumberjacks get ready for their second game in 2 days. Tonight they host the Potlatch Loggers. And the JV game wrapping up. JV boys improved to 2-0 with a 50-14 win over Potlatch here this evening. Potlatch their JV only scoring 2 points in the second half. Pretty impressive as far as your defensive effort for Lumberjacks.
Certainly sounds like it.
So we were talking about the negatives that St. Mary's had last night. Only real 2 negatives was their shooting and free throw percentages, honestly, for the most part, in my opinion. I mean, Coach Chase probably looks at it, and maybe there was plays that weren't ran correctly. You know, I don't know how the plays are ran necessarily or what plays they're running, so I can't talk on the behalf of those. But shooting percentage was obviously really big last night. But some of the positives they had, turnovers were fairly low for the young group of players they have. 10 of 12 of the players that played last night scored points, so that's good. It shows that you have the potential for just about anybody to score on the floor. And the players were hustling defensively pretty well as well. They had 7 deflections. And neither team was able to really get too much going inside, despite the fact that Logos had a little bit of a size advantage on St. Mary's. Player that stood out last night, sophomore guard Isaiah Gustav. He led the team in scoring. Well, him and senior post Wyatt Holmes led the team in scoring. They each had 7. Isaiah had 10 rebounds, though, and Wyatt had 7 rebounds. So Isaiah had those 7 points in the first half. He didn't get any more in the second half. Otherwise, he would have had himself a double-double. But he really kind of showed out to me last night a little bit.
Okay.
And, I mean, it was actually kind of, I guess not a shock or a surprise. The ones I was looking to see have a big night would have been Jack Barta to see what he did. He didn't really have that great of a night on his first night. His brother Brock actually scored 5 points, and I think Jack didn't actually get on the scoreboard with any buckets. But those are kind of the positives out of that. I mean, when you have 10 out of 12 players that get on the floor score, that's a good thing.
Well, it is, but you got to get them into a rhythm. They need to play more. Some of these kids are going to have to play more, of course.
Yeah.
As it goes along, unless you get into that kind of rhythm where you're going to play 9 guys all the time, and they know what their minutes are.
Yeah.
That can make a difference. They know their role.
Well, the Lumberjacks were without last night Julian Grimaldo. He is out for, I think, a couple of games, I heard. I don't think he's warming up with them tonight. And they're also without Alex Lamson, out with injury, as I think I mentioned last night, switched over to basketball due to some injury issues in football and wrestling. And sadly, he suffered one of those injuries in the jamboree. So he might be basically done for the year. May not be able to play basketball. So that's a tough one for him. He's a senior. Was really hoping to see him go out strong on his senior year and get into a sport that he hadn't really played either, though. I mean, he was looking to be a pretty strong boy on the inside for St. Mary's. So that could hurt him a little bit, even though he had a lack of experience. He was not looking too bad working inside in practices and stuff. So that'll be tough. It opens up one more spot, though, if that does happen on that roster. Because Clark, I don't know if you've noticed, but St. Mary's Coach Chase doesn't normally carry a 15-man roster. He usually carries around 11 and then has his floaters. He's got his floaters basically penciled into his varsity roster, but he has all 15 slots filled this year, right off the bat.
Were they able to make a C squad?
Oh, yeah. The C team is playing in Troy tonight.
Are they?
36, 37 kids showed out this year.
That's really impressive. It says a lot about the program.
We've even got one of those freshmen that actually made the varsity squad. He is a floater as well, but he did get some minutes last night. Now it's Kian Garcia, and he's not a bad-looking basketball player. He also was a soccer player this year.
I've heard some things about him, so I'm looking forward to seeing maybe him getting a little playing time tonight. Who knows?
We'll see if the game goes either way, blow out one way or the other or something, you know.
Preseason, you can have as many losses as you want until league starts.
Yeah, nothing counts until you start getting those league games. So it's going to be interesting to see. We'll take a quick look at those the stats and stuff from last night, or just the team stats. Last night we talked about it. St. Mary's 21% from the floor, 9% from three-point range, and 47% from the free throw line. None of those numbers Coach Chase, I'm sure, happy with. 41 rebounds, though, for the Lumberjacks. So that was a good thing. 5 assists, 10 to 14 turnovers. official stats.
Yeah.
Last year they averaged 14 as a team, 5 assists, 7 steals for the Lumberjacks. Logos shot only 35% from the field, still kind of a low number, but better than 21%. And being the first game of the season, I'm sure most coaches would accept 35% from the floor. 29% from three-point range, which is not a bad number in itself. 62% from the free throw line. They had 39 rebounds, 6 assists, 18 turnovers, and 4 steals. Individual leaders for that first game, we talked about Isaiah Gustav and Wyatt Holmes with 7 points. Brock Barda, Xavier Sloper, and J.J. Yearout each had 5 points. Seth Swallows had 3. Hayden DeFort, Jamin Harold, and Landon Holmes each had 2 points. Assists, Jack Barda with 2, Landon Holmes, Xavier Sloper, and J.J. Yearout with 1. Isaiah led the team in rebounds with 10. Wyatt Holmes had 7. Yearout had 5. DeFort had 4. Landon Holmes and Brock Barda each had 3. And Brock Barda led the team in steals with 2 last night. So, again, the stats pretty spread out. It's kind of nice to see the potential that there is there with the team. And like Coach Chase and everybody has said, that being this young, we mentioned it, we're going to take some lumps this year possibly.
Yeah.
And like you said, it doesn't matter until you get to those league games. So,
and if you're learning and getting ready for those league games, that'll make a world of difference. I gotta say, Tim, I'm looking around here and seeing all these new faces on the team, and I'm seeing a new JV coach that's been helping out tonight, and just a lot of newness, I guess is the way to look at it. Shot clock, new athletic director, there's all kinds of new things going on, but this should be a very positive future.
A new foul rule, too. Do you know about that one? Have you heard about it?
Share with me and let me see what I know.
So, there's no more 1-1.
Okay. Yeah, I read something about that.
You get 5 fouls per quarter. After 5 fouls, you're shooting 2 free throws, and then the fouls reset after every period. They say it's to help speed up the game and to limit injuries late in the game when you get into a lot of 1-on-ones or a lot of bonuses.
There's a lot of that I was hearing down the pike. Being a baseball guy, I get to hear what all the rule changes are happening for all sports all the time. And watching the new shot clock thing, and as you were telling me, though, that it is not a requirement until state.
Yeah.
So it should be rather interesting to see when they use it, when they don't. I don't know what the plan is tonight, but
oh, they'll use it for varsity.
They will? Okay. So we'll see what happens.
There's also a change on and I don't understand that one fully, but there's a change on, I guess, inbounding points on the floor, too. I think there's 4 inbound points now on each side of the court. I think it's 2 at the baseline and 2 on each side, and that's basically it. There's no more inbounding down in the corner on the corner of the floor, and it's all more towards the middle of the sideline or either side of the backcourt.
Away from where the connecting points are for the out of bounds. I know that. And they're going to probably still keep it outside the key as much as they possibly can.
So that's just a few things that I figured you might find interesting or be able to shed even a little bit more light on with your reffing background.
Well, and not just that. It is a lot more for preventative measures for injuries and whatnot. So I like the idea that they're always looking out for the kids, especially at this level, because these kids, they're here to play.
Yeah.
They're not getting paid to do this.
No. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with a look at some of your upcoming schedule.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. And we're back. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. We are just under 4 minutes until things get going here tonight. Upcoming schedules. Mentioned earlier, the boys C team and the varsity girls are at Troy tonight. The C team game started at 6. Varsity girls will start at 7:30. I'm seeing if I can get some updates out of Troy. We'll see if we can do so. Saturday, it is a quad match here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We've got boys and girls hosting the Kendrick Tigers. All the action starts at noon with the JV girls, JV boys at approximately 1, varsity girls at approximately 3, and the varsity boys at approximately 4:30. We say approximately because obviously some things could run a little longer or finish up a little quicker. We just don't know.
So, Tim, the varsity basketball games are competing with Santa Claus during Christmas in St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, how can you do that? Is there no joy in Christmas?
Wrestling gets underway Saturday as well. The varsity wrestling team will be at the Timberlake Duels. JV will be at the Potlatch JV tournament. How about this, Clark? College action. The Vandals, number 4 seed in the FCS playoffs, got a bye week last week, and then they host Southern Illinois on Saturday. Going to try to squeeze that game in Saturday night along with all the basketball action. They don't start until 7 p.m., so it might be able to make it happen.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Boise State is
Go
playing.
Vandals.
Yeah, Boise State is playing at UNLV on Saturday. Gonzaga is hosting USC. Actually, I don't know if that's truly hosting. I think I read somewhere that's actually down in Vegas. So, but they might be considered the home team for that one for some reason. The Cowboys are playing, or the Seahawks and the Cowboys are playing tonight.
I know, you got me a pin here during a Cowboys game. That's pretty good, yeah.
Well, as good as the Cowboys have been playing, and the Seahawks have been kind of in between, you know. I mean,
let's just check out what we got going on.
So that's that. And like Clark said, Christmas in St. Mary's Saturday. Oh, wow, close game. 21-20 with Seahawks on top.
Ahead. Yes, and I'm here, Tim. If I think it's more exciting, I may go off and watch this on my YouTube TV.
So, Clark, does your church have anything planned for Christmas in St. Mary's?
I'll be here.
You'll be here or there?
I will be at we'll have our Christmas service, Christmas Eve service in the morning because it's on Sunday, so we don't need to do anything in the evening. But we'd love to have as many people come that night that day as much as possible. Love to have them.
The Church of the Nazarene is having their annual Christmas dinner on December the 11th. That'll be 4 to 7 p.m. at Eagles in the downstairs dining room. So check that out. And at the Eagles this weekend, the Assembly of God Church is having a fundraiser. I guess they're wrapping gifts for you. So all the proceeds will go to Operation Christmas Child from 9 to 4 on Saturday. If you need gifts wrapped, go to the Eagles Lodge, and the St. Mary's Assembly of God Church will take care of that. We'll try to give you the schedule for the Christmas in St. Mary's festivities as we go through tonight, and try to get that all out there so that everybody has it. But we are just about ready for our national anthem, so we'll keep right here and kind of babble on for a minute, and then probably take a break during the national anthem. Gave you a roster there, Clark, because I don't really need that one. But
well, with all these new names, I'm going to have to kind of look just to be sure.
I've got
especially between the Barta boys. I can't.
Oh, geez. Well, you know what makes it even better is there's 2 Bartas and 2 Holmeses.
Yes, that makes. I can tell the difference between.
Well, you can tell the difference between them, but you've got to remember. I have to remember to differentiate when one of them, especially when they're both on the floor. You know, you can't just say Holmes with the layup. You know, you've got to say who it is.
Yes. Holmes scores and assists to Holmes. How's that sound to you?
Well, taking a look, I'm trying to get St. Mary's starters from down there. Looks like I can see them. Oh, now they all stood up. Messed me up. Last night, Clark, we started 3 sophomores.
Could be interesting.
Well, we'll take a break for the national anthem.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments.
And we are back, and now we'll start the starting lineups here. We've got the Potlatch Loggers lineup for you, as I can find my actual roster. Whoops, dropped all my papers around here. So we've got the
Lavelle and Clark out there.
Yeah, the number.
And another Lavelle. Look at that. You're going to have that with Potlatch. Number 20 is Jackson Bowles.
We'll get you those starters here in just a minute for them. I got scooped up. So our starters for the Lumberjacks, it will be the 6'6" senior Wyatt Holmes. He did not start last night, but that was because he had missed a lot of practices because of his injury. The next starter, sophomore, number 3, Jack Barta. The next starter, the sophomore, number 5, Isaiah Gustav. Another sophomore starting, number 32, Xavier Sloper. And your final starter, bookended by seniors, number 44, Seth Swallows. The starters for Logos is the number 4 of Lavelle, the number 11 of Clark, the number 15 of another Lavelle, the number 20 of Vowles, and the number 41 of Keck. Lumberjacks in their white and green home jerseys. They will be going left to right on your radio dial. The Potlatch Loggers in kind of a dark gray, maybe a dark green.
That's the green.
And they will be going right to left on the radio dial. It'll be the number 20 of Vowles going up against Wyatt Holmes at the mid-court circle. Shot clock ready. Game clock ready. Looks like the players are ready. Lumberjacks want to erase the bad taste of that loss last night. And the Loggers would like to get their opening season win. Lumberjacks will control the opening tip. It is Seth Swallows handed off to Barta. Barta brings it across the timeline. Looks like a man or a zone defense by the Loggers. Up the top to Sloper. Sloper works his way left side, tries to penetrate and hands it off to Wyatt Holmes. Holmes goes up strong, is going to be fouled. It looks like that foul is going to go against the Vowles, and that'll be his first, and it'll send Wyatt Holmes to the free throw line. Last year, I haven't really included my stats for this year yet for the team. So last year, Wyatt Holmes was 56% from the free throw line.
And he misses the first.
And the first one goes in and out. Holmes will line up the second shot, trying to give St. Mary's the early lead. That one off the back of the iron. It is no good. Rebound goes to the Loggers. That final score last night is not really a true. St. Mary's did tie it up middle of the game, but then the Logos went on a big run. Loggers here near side, elbow, shot up, no good. Rebound to Wyatt Holmes. Lumberjacks back the other way. Deep three from Swallows. Airballs that one.
I don't understand what that was. That needed to be a more setup, I think,
Yeah.
Tim.
And Isaiah let that one go out like he thought maybe Logger had touched it. You know, he kind of shielded from it. He didn't try to save it in. I think he thought somebody got a piece of it. St. Mary's looks like they're in a press. Loggers bring it down the near side of the floor. Now back to the middle of the court. Still in the backcourt. They get it across. And is that going to be a foul against Isaiah? I think it's Gustav picking up the foul there.
He left his feet, Tim. That made it easier for the ref to call that.
I wasn't completely sure how that works because the ball was just kind of floated up there. It seemed like both of them should have the ability to go to it, but like you said, he left his feet. Inbound pass. Left side for the Loggers. Lovell now to the corner to Clark. Back to Lovell. Still working the left side of the floor. Now he takes it to the top of the key, swings it back over to Clark on the left wing. Gustav comes out on him. A bad pass almost gets knocked into the backcourt by the Loggers. Able to get it.
Only 7 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it was Lovell. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Holmes goes up big for the rebound. Lumberjacks back the other way. Gustav can't get the shot to fall.
I thought there was a lot of contact there, Tim.
Going to get a rebound by Barta. St. Mary's reset. Yeah, there was quite a bit. Barta, corner, left side. Thought about a three, decided not to. Working on the wing. Tips it into Swallows. Swallows can't get the jump shot hook to fall. Rebound to the Loggers. No score. Almost 2 minutes gone off the clock. Loggers, Lumberjacks here in St. Mary's. Barta gets a little bit of a deflection there. Loggers able to re-corral the ball. Keeps possession. Good defense by St. Mary's. Swinging it out to the corner, now to the top. Left side, elbow. Back to the top. Thought about a three. Tries to penetrate. Lots of contact. Again, no good on the shot, but a rebound put back by Emerson. And the Loggers score first.
They failed to box out. They gave them that chance on that offensive rebound.
Lumberjacks on offense now. 2-0. Loggers lead. Sloper at the free throw line, backing his way in, gets it out to Holmes. Holmes, little stutter, but gives it back to Sloper. Sloper spins, little jump shot, won't fall. Hits the back of the iron. Sloper able to, I think, pull in the rebound, but the Loggers clapping, so maybe a foul against St. Mary's.
I don't think so.
Nope. Foul against the Loggers. It looks like Clark will pick up foul number 2 for Potlatch. St. Mary's will inbound from the left of the backboard on the baseline. Barta looking, going to go up high to Holmes. Alley-oop attempt, can't get it to go. Rebound to Swallows, though, and Swallows is able to put it up and good. Ties the ball game up 2 apiece. Loggers breaking that Lumberjack press. Get it across, jump shot, no good. Rebound, put back is good by Lavelle. Loggers break the
getting
top.
a lot of penetration right now, Tim, on offense is Potlatch.
Just under 5 to play. Barta thought about a three, decided not to. Looking inside to Holmes. Holmes backs his way into the paint. Kicks it back out. Three on the way. Long by Barta. Again, St. Mary's not being able to find the range early from three-point range. The Loggers with the rebound. Driving the lane. Right side. Shot up, no good, but a foul called. And looking to see who that foul goes against. Wyatt thinks it's against him, and it is. It'll be the second foul on St. Mary's. Sends the Loggers Clark to the free throw line. First free throw in and out. Got some subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. Swallows and Barta come out. DeFort and Year out. check in for the Lumberjack. Second free throw is up, and that one is good by the number 11 of Clark. Lumberjacks go back on offense. St. Mary's trails 5-2. Sloper, right side. 3-shot put up, a little bit short by Year Out, and a foul called on the rebound. Foul goes against St. Mary's. Hayden DeFort, that'll be his first. Team's third for the Lumberjacks.
Setting up the trap, but they're quick.
Loggers get it across. They find some good movement. Shot up and good by Lavelle again on the nice ball movement by the Loggers. And an assist. 7-2, 5-point lead for Potlatch. Holmes going to set up for the three. That is good with the assist from Sloper. Cuts it to a 2-point lead, 7-5. And
turned it right over, threw it off his knee.
Yeah. I think that was number 11 of Clark. Dribbled that ball off his, I think you said off of his knee.
It was his knee, basically, yes.
St. Mary's sets up, trying to tie it or take the lead. Sloper over to Holmes, and Holmes back-to-back threes. Lumberjacks take the lead, assist by Sloper. 8-7, St. Mary's on top now. 3:28 to go, first period. Loggers bring it down the left side. Kick it across court. Corner three on the way. It's short. Wyatt Holmes with the big rebound for St. Mary's. Sloper controls it. Right side for the Jacks. Back to the left to Holmes. Holmes, little head shake. Backs his way in. Kicks it out to Year Out. Now to Gustav. Gustav back to Year Out. Year Out works his way right. Tries to penetrate. Little jump shot. Won't fall in. Rebound to the Loggers. They bring it the other way. Up top is Vowles. Vowles guarded by Holmes. Kicks it back up to Clark. Clark kicks it to the corner. 4 ball on the way, or 3 ball on the way by Lavelle, and it's up and good. Loggers retake the lead, I believe.
10-8.
10-8. 2-point lead for the Loggers. Gonna get a 3 ball on the way by Gustav. That one's off the mark. Loggers with the rebound. I don't know that St. Mary's wants to live and die by the 3-pointer. Was that a shot miss and a rebound?
Yep. And that was picked up by Gustav.
St. Mary's back the other way. Trails by 2. Gustav in the corner, left side. Now to the top to Holmes. Holmes to Sloper, working right wing. Now up to the top of the key. Skips it inside to DeFort. Ball comes loose. DeFort dives on it, trying to tie it up. It will not keep the possession for St. Mary's, so I'm going to call it a turnover on Hayden. As that ball got swiped away, and even though he was able to recover it, the ball possession still goes over because of the change of possession. And that was Gustav that came out for breather for the Lumberjacks. That Swallows back in. Under 2 to play, first period. 10-8, Lumberjacks trail. Lumberjacks look to be in a man defense. Loggers, left wing. Vowles, back to the top of the key. Now left side to Clark. Looking to the inside. And Sloper gets in there and kind of deflects that ball, but it goes out of bounds off of Xavier. Wyatt Holmes comes out. He gets a breather. Checking in for him is his brother, Landon. Inbound pass to the corner for the Loggers. Now the wing, back to the corner, right side. Little screen set up so they get the open 3. It is up and good by Lavelle. Lumberjacks now trail by 5. That shot is up and short.
I don't know why they think they need to live and die out there right now.
I think
They're
that was
not even
Landon.
doing any penetration.
Landon Holmes with the missed 3. Loggers working it around the top. They lead by 5. Largest lead of the game for the Loggers. They led by 5 once earlier. Working down in the low post. Lots of contact. Foul call. That'll go against the Lumberjacks. They had a double team down there on Vowels. And that looks like they called that foul on Seth. Fourth team foul for the Lumberjacks. 52 seconds on the clock. 13 on the shot clock. Loggers working it around the top of the key. Gets it off to Clark. Now, 3-point shot on the way. And it is good. No good, but there is a whistle and a foul. And Coach Chase, not sure if he was a fan of the foul call. I didn't see what happened over there. I think the foul goes against, well, St. Mary's doesn't have a number 14. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who the foul was on yet, Clark, unless it maybe it was.
I don't even know what's going on with this right now. I know that he's going to be shooting, I think, 3.
Unless the foul was on Year Out. He's number 4. In any case, it's going to be Everett Lavelle from the free throw line. He makes the first one. Second free throw on the way. That one is good. Loggers possibly go up by 6 here, 16-8 if you can make this last free throw.
That would be an 8-point lead, Tim, in case you need to know. Just
Isn't that what I said?
I thought you said 6.
I think I said 8.
Oh, who cares?
He misses that one. The rebound.
Since he missed.
Rebound to DeFort.
It's right in the middle, 7.
St. Mary's goes the other way. Sloper to Swallows. Swallows hands it off to Year Out. Year Out, working top of the key, hands it off to Landon Holmes. Holmes signaling the offense. Looking for a screen. Goes to the left side, back to top to Swallows. Swallows looks to penetrate, can't get in. Gets it to Sloper. Sloper's shot won't fall. Shot up and a rebound by
Year Out,
and he can't get his shot to fall. And the rebound goes to the Loggers. They can't get the shot off in time at the end of the first, and that's where we set. 15-8. St. Mary's trails after 1. We'll be back. Any adventure, any task, any time. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Second period set to begin. Lumberjacks trail 15-8, and St. Mary's still not being able to get much going from outside. Wyatt Holmes hit 2 3-pointers in a row, and then they've gone dry again.
Yeah, they're not having good looks at the basket anyway from out there. Some of these are just way off and errant. I think they need to really set themselves up better to be able to make these shots.
Lumberjacks, of course, will make some substitutions in the break. Barta is in. Year Out is still on the floor.
As is Swallows.
Holmes is out. Swallows
Big Holmes is in again. Landon again.
Let me just go through and set it up this way. So Wyatt Holmes gets into some traffic, can't get the shot to go. And the rebound goes to the Loggers. They'll come back the other way. 3-point shot on the way by Loggers.
They're leaving them wide open, Tim. They're not getting that on their man.
And Lumberjacks are forced to take a timeout as St. Mary's just is falling further behind.
I was listening to Coach Chase during that huddle right before the second quarter, and he's telling them to stick to like glue in a sense, and then they come out and they don't do exactly what he was called for. And that's why he's calling that timeout.
Was that a full or it was a full timeout also? So we got a little bit of time here since I won't take a break. So some of the festivities on Saturday, if I can find the proper sheet. Craft fairs will be going on at the Eagles Lodge, Elks Lodge, and the shadowy St. Joe Mall, or down by the Grub Box. That's all day long, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's going to be story time with Santa at the library, Clark, from 11:30 to noon.
It's on my calendar to be there.
You going to go sit on Santa's lap?
Oh, definitely. Some people accuse me of being Santa, but that's not the case.
12 to 8 p.m. Nativity Festival at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's at 201 South 23rd Street. 12 to 5, soup, pie, and hot dogs at the Masonic Lodge, as well as lodge tours, 208 South 8th Street in St. Mary. St. Mary's trails by 10, largest deficit of the game so far for the Lumberjacks. On the floor, you've got Jack Barta, Wyatt Holmes, Seth Swallows, Xavier Sloper, the 5 for the Lumberjacks. Barta with the ball up top, works his way to the right side, back to Swallows. Swallows set 3, and he makes that one. Barta with the assist. 18 to 11, 7-point lead for the Loggers. Again, a little bit of trap action or press from the St. Lumberjacks. They do get it across. Down underneath. Straight up, shot up, won't go in. Rebound goes to Swallows. St. Mary's back the other way. Sloper right side. To the top now to Holmes. Now to Swallows. Another three-pointer on the way. That's the other hand by Swallows from the left side. Wyatt Holmes with the assist. St. Mary's. See if they can heat up and not be inconsistent. Nice pass inside and a lot of contact.
That's going to be on year out.
Yeah, I think so. Holmes is wanting to find out who was against. He didn't want to pick up his second. And I think
Europe has probably picked up his second.
Yeah, if that last one was on year out, they marked as 14, but they've got him as I don't know. I gave it to year out because he was the only other guy besides Swallows with a 4 on his jersey. So first free throw on the way, back to the iron, no good. By the number 41 of Jacob Keck. I heard a buzzer. I don't think St. Mary's subbed anybody in. Loggers must have made a substitution. Keck, second free throw. On the way. That one is up and good.
For the shooter.
Sub for the shooter. Yep, we got number 3, Chambers, checking in for the Loggers. 19-14, 5-point deficit for the Lumberjacks. They've made a couple of 2 straight threes from Seth Swallows. I would love to see St. Mary's start trying to work offense inside a little bit more too, though. But again, they've been wanting to take those threes. Swallows gonna get another look. 3 on the way, it's up and good. 3 in a row by Seth Swallows. And another assist from Holmes. 17-19, down to a 2-point lead. Corner 3 from the Loggers. It is no good, but a foul called. A lot of contact by Year Out. Coach Chase, I don't think, likes that foul from Year Out. But so that should be 2 fouls on Year Out. Year Out will probably get a breather for a minute.
Year Out's going to step out here in just a minute. Gustav is checking in, I think, for him.
Everett Lavelle to the free throw line, 2 for 3 from the charity stripe for the Loggers tonight. And he misses that first one. Also coming in for the Lumberjacks is Brock Barta. When do they get to sub in? Not until after the second shot?
Only on the last shot of the free throws.
That's what I thought. Everett Lavelle lines up the next free throw. That one is good. Jack and J.J. Yearout come out. Brock Barta checks in, as does Isaiah Gustav for the Lumberjacks. third free throw. Second time that the Loggers have gotten 3 free throws off of a foul on a three-point shot. That one's good as well. Loggers 21, Lumberjack 17. 6 minutes to go, first half. Brock Barta controls it for the Lumberjacks. Works it to the left or to the right side. Top to Swallows. Swallows gonna shake his defender. Three-pointer on the way. That one won't fall. That one was contested a bit. Didn't get a good clean shot for it. Loggers back the other way. Trying to drive. Shot. Foul. Either Swallows or Holmes on that one. Might be Swallows. It will be. That should be his second foul. And it sends the Loggers back to the charity stripe, though. First time for Chase Lavelle to go to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. Jamin Harold checks in for the Lumberjacks. Seth Swallows is going to come out. 22-17. 5-point lead for the Loggers. Next shot on the way. That one is good as well. 6-point lead back up for the Loggers. St. Mary's trails 23-17. Brock Barta controls it for the Jacks across the timeline. Swings it to Gustav. Gustav working on the right side. Down to the corner to Holmes. Now back to Harold. Going to get it back up to Holmes. Holmes draws the foul on the three.
I don't know about all those threes, though, Tim.
That foul goes against number 20 of the Loggers. That is the second one on Vowles. It'll send Holmes to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He missed the first two from there. Make it 3 in a row from the free throw line missed by Wyatt Holmes. That one off the mark as well. Wyatt struggling from the charity stripe tonight. St. Mary's, I talked about how they had 9 players score against Logos tonight. They've only got 2 guys on the scoreboard. Seth has 11. Holmes has 6. Got to find a little bit more offense from a few other guys. That free throw off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound to the Loggers. Turnover by the Loggers going the other way. Turnover by St. Mary's almost the other way. Lumberjacks able to keep it, but a travel call, so it turns into a turnover anyway. Jamin Harold ended up with the ball on his back, rolled a little bit. They'll call that as a travel every time. Going to make a substitution here. Brock Barta comes back out. Jack Barta checks back in.
Barta for Barta.
If it wasn't for the numbers, what do we got now? There's a foul against the Loggers there. I think that was Chase Lavelle. Must have had a little push off there trying to get some separation.
Yeah. Kind of pushed off with his arm.
Could almost consider that a turnover. St. Mary's will inbound from baseline. Looking to get it into Holmes, back out to Barta. Barta working, gets it to Holmes. The defender's collapsed on.
Oh, he really wanted to go up and dunk. He needs to just take it right off the glass on that one. I don't mean to be so critical.
Yeah, he's trying to get. It looked like he's trying to get that dunk. That foul goes against Chambers. Right now, though, if you're going to foul somebody on the Lumberjacks, it might as well be Wyatt, who's not having a very good night from the charity stripe. He'll get a chance here. 2 more. Right now, he's 0 for 5. And
there we go.
Yearout's going to check back in. Coming out is Sloper. 23-18. Lumberjacks trail. 5:13 to go. First half. There we go. Holmes, next shot. 2 in a row for him from the free throw line. Makes it a 4-point lead for the Loggers. 23-19. Loggers break the press or the trap, get it across the timeline.
Now they're in a zone.
Midcourt circle now to the right wing. Looking inside the paint, kicks it back out. Open three for Clark. It's off the mark. Rebound by Yearout. St. Mary's will take it the other way. Holmes, cross court, looking for Yearout, misses him. Looked like Yearout started to duck towards the corner, and the pass came more up towards the wing, and Yearout couldn't get back to it in time. 4:44 and counting. Second period of play. Loggers trying to get it across the timeline, do so. Working left side, down to the corner, into the hands of Chambers. Chambers backs it back out to Lavelle. Lavelle, cross-court pass to the top now to 11 of Clark. Lumberjacks defense double-teaming everybody with the ball, it looks like, but he gets loose, comes into the lane, gets upended. Did the shot count? I don't think so. I think that was like a putback tip-up that...
It didn't go in.
Yeah, okay. Or just hit the rim. The foul goes against Harold, his first. Puts the number 11 of Clark to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Make it 2 of 3 now. 24-19, St. Mary's trail. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Loggers. Coming in for St. Mary's, Landon Holmes. Checking out is Harold. Lumberjacks bring it down the floor. Jack Barta controls it. Swings it to the corner to Gustav. Gustav left side. Picks up his dribble. Looks into Holmes in the short corner. Little backdoor pass. And Gustav gets his shot blocked. Trying to make the layup. Loggers the other way on the rebound. Foul by Yearout. I'm not going to put that one down on my sheet because if he still has, I already have him down with 3. That should be his third. That'll send, that's the 5th foul. So 2 free throws coming for Clark. He is 2 for 4. And we're going to get a full timeout taken by Potlatch. 3:57 to go in the period and the half. We'll be back.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back. It'll be Clark to the free throw line. Jack Clark, he's a senior. 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. St. Mary's has a few, well, no, not really anybody in too bad of foul trouble except for Yearout with 3. But that was their 5th foul here in the second quarter, so the Loggers will be the benefit of shooting 2 from every foul from here on out, which I think there was just about over 3 minutes left in, just under 4 minutes in the quarter. Yearout is out. And Landon Holmes was already in.
Came in, I think.
Yeah, Xavier back into the game. You know, I'm sure Chase likes the aggressiveness of Yearout, but you got to be a little bit smarter with that aggressiveness. First free throw good by Clark. 6-point lead, 7-point lead as he makes both free throws. The Loggers stretch it back out. St. Mary's had it knocked down to 3, I think, at one point. Landon Holmes with the ball, right wing for St. Mary's. Top of the key to Gustav. He's going to take one dribble, pick up the dribble. Corner to, bad pass. A little bit too high of a pass to trying to get it to Barta, and Gustav will turn the ball over. And then St. Mary's gets called for another foul, and that's not going to make Coach Chase happy because it was probably a foul that was not necessary.
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That foul goes against Barta. Kian Garcia going to check in for the first time. Free throws to Chase Lavelle. He is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And make it 3 for 3. And Jack Barta will come out. Kian Garcia will check in for the Jacks. Coach Chase having a heart-to-heart with the guys down there on the bench, Clark.
Yes, he is. Again, telling them about play smart. They're not playing smart.
Both free throws made for Lavelle. He is 4 for 4. He's got 4 points there, 10 points in total, 2 3-pointers made earlier on. Sloper with the ball on the right wing, down to the corner to Holmes. Holmes to Gustav. Got Landon Holmes and Wyatt Holmes in at the same time on the floor. Over to Garcia. Garcia to Landon. Landon triggers the 3 off the back of the iron. Can't get it to fall in. Rebound to the Loggers. Haven't looked, but St. Mary's 3-point percentage probably still not very good. They've made a few, but not enough. Lavelle, nice drive into the paint for the Loggers.
It seems like they're allowing a lot of that penetration to happen right now. But let's give Potlatch a little credit. They're playing good basketball.
11-point game now for the Loggers lead, 30-19. Garcia, Sloper, right side. Up to the free throw line. Back out to Garcia, now to the corner on the left side to Holmes. That's Landon. He's working towards the top of the key. Now sets up the Lumberjack offense. 7 seconds on the clock. He's going to try to drive. And what do we get? A foul on the floor against Logos. 41, I believe, Keck drawing the foul. His first. Team's fourth. 2:35 to go.
Still 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, yeah, they've still got to deal with that shot clock there, don't they?
I thought on a foul you have a reset of some sort, but apparently not.
Catch and shoot, alley-oop into Holmes is about all I can think of. Catch and shoot. No, they've got... Yeah, he got it off in time, just didn't make it. It was Wyatt Holmes from about the free throw line. Loggers with the rebound, working into the paint again. Shot, nice move, won't fall in. Rebound goes to Gustav. Gustav to the corner to Sloper, right side. Sloper gets a screen from Gustav. Over the top to Gustav. Gustav too far into the back bucket, can't go up with it. Keene, Garcia wide open for 3. It's in. Gustav with the assist. First bucket for the freshman on the varsity. For varsity action. Loggers almost throw that one away. St. Mary's cuts the lead to 8, 30-22, under 2 to play in the first half. Right side for the Loggers. Corner for a 3-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Holmes. I keep saying want to say 4 on the way because it's number 4 shooting as I've done it twice.
Travel.
Sloper thought he had a nice little move into the lane, took an extra step, turns the ball over, makes the bucket, but it doesn't matter. Coach Chase is looking at the ref like he doesn't agree with that travel call. This is where that shot clock comes in handy, though, is at the end of the half. Teams can't just salt the end of the half away. They've got a time frame to take a shot. Going to get the 3 on the way by Lavelle. It's off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Wyatt Holmes. We get a whistle. The foul against the Loggers, I believe, and if it's number 5, that should be shooting free throws. The foul goes against, it looks like Chambers. That is his second. Wyatt Holmes missed his first 5, but made the last 2. Let's see if he can keep that streak alive here from the free throw line. St. Mary's trails by 8, 30-22. They need all the points they can get before the half. 8 points isn't a huge deficit, but they have trailed by as much as 11. Looks like he may have found his touch, Clark.
Well, as often as you get to shoot, you hope so.
7-point lead now for the Loggers, 30-23. Holmes, Wyatt lines up the second shot. On the way, nice touch. It is up and good. Missed his first 5, made the last 4. Cuts it to a 6-point lead for the Loggers. Loggers bring it down to the elbow. Triple teaming down there and forced to travel by Lavelle. I think Lavelle was looking for the foul, but he didn't get the call he wanted. St. Mary's got the call they wanted. Minute to go. St. Mary's time to cut this lead a little bit shorter. Almost a mirror image of last night's game as far as that's concerned. St. Mary's cut the lead to like 3 by the halftime. Holmes working his way into the paint. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. That's what I want to see more of is Wyatt Holmes trying to use that size to work inside. He's got the height. Looks like that foul went against Everett Lavelle. That is his first. Holmes back to the charity stripe for the Lumberjacks. Wyatt Holmes up to 10 points now. Still only 3 guys scoring for St. Mary's. It's still Holmes, Swallows, and the 1-3 by Keene. First free throw made by Holmes. Holmes and Swallows both with 11 points on the night now. Keane Garcia has a 3. St. Mary's trails by 5. Next free throw, make it 4, as Wyatt Holmes has found his touch from the free throw line. The Loggers quickly down the floor trying to use transition.
Oh, my
Coach
goodness.
Chase looking for a travel call, not getting it.
Was.
Chambers gets credit for the layup.
I haven't seen Coach Chase jump that high in a long time either.
Down into Holmes. Wyatt.
Everyone in the gym but the referee saw that. Oh, we got a man coming from Potlatch crowd.
Shot up by Holmes. His shot won't fall in. We're going to get a whistle.
Oh, I don't agree with that call.
It's a push on the rebound. It's going to go against. Is it going to go against Potlatch, huh?
Yeah, I don't like that call.
On that foul?
No.
Looks like it goes against Chambers, his third. Puts Gustav to the free throw line. Gustav last year, let's see if I can find my stat sheet. Gustav last year was 23% from the free throw line in his JV career. First free throw off the side of the iron.
Hopefully that's not an indication that he's going to bring it up here this year.
Landon Holmes, no, he's been in. Okay. 6-point lead for the Loggers. That free throw is good by Gustav. 27-32. Lumberjacks trail by 5. Loggers to the corner. Long 2 on the way. It's good. That's the number 23 of Morris. Loggers didn't need to take that shot. Going to get a jumper from Sloper at the buzzer. The jumper three-pointer no good, but a foul called. That foul looks like it goes against Morris, his first.
Sloper's going to shoot 3 as the half end.
Coach Ball for the Loggers has his hands on his head. I don't know if it's because he didn't like the call or because he didn't like the foul.
Why do they need to line up?
Well, they put 4/10 on the clock. Sloper to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. Xavier in his one-year JV career, 52% from the free throw line. Makes the front end of those free throws. Lumberjacks are going to have to go on a run in the second half today. They've gone on a couple little runs here, but they haven't been able to sustain them as Potlatch has been able to answer back a couple times to keep that lead. Second free throw is in and out. Would have been nice to make all 3 of it. It would have been a 4-point game at the half.
Five's not hard to make up.
No, not too bad. Oh, misses that one as well. The buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the first half. 34-28, St. Mary's trails. We'll take a break, come back with our halftime statistics report for you.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chip, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh POW. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we're back, halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. St. Mary's varsity boys trail the Loggers 34-28 at the half. Clark, I didn't think our 2-point percentage was that bad tonight. It's far worse than our 3-point percentage was the other night. So take a look at team statistics. St. Mary's from 2-point range, 1 of 12 for 8%. 2 points.
They have not really done a lot of true penetration for their 2-point shots at all in this game, Tim. And then when they do shoot, they've been very well contested by Potlatch.
The only thing saving their overall shooting percentage is the 3-point percentage, which didn't start out the greatest, but 6 of 13 from 3-point range, 46%. Total 7 of 25 from the floor. Actually, it's not even really saving their shooting percentage because it's only at 28%. I was looking at the effective field goal percentages at 40%, and I don't 100% know what the effective field goal percentage means exactly. The Loggers, they are 6 of 13 from 2-point range for 46%, 3 of 7 from 3-point range for 43%. They're shooting 45% from the field for Potlatch.
See, they're playing a very decent game, and St. Mary's is not contesting the shots enough. especially outside on the threes, especially right down below us here. Those kids were shooting like lights out from right here in this
in the corner.
Yeah.
One of the hardest threes to make from the corner.
Yep.
Free throw shooting, St. Mary's 8 of 16, and the Loggers 13 of 17. So St. Mary's at 50% from the free throw line, the Loggers 76%. If St. Mary's, the crazy thing is, even with that bad 2-point shooting percentage, if St. Mary's was at 76% from the free throw line right now, they'd probably be tied at least or ahead in this one with just that difference in the free throw shooting, Clark.
That'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think they'll come out. Coach Chase is going to make some adjustments. Are the kids going to do what the coach wants
them to do? Rebounding numbers very close. We have 14 rebounds for the Lumberjacks, 15 rebounds for the Loggers. Not a lot of offensive boards tonight so far. 3 for St. Mary's, 2 for Potlatch, 11 defensive and 13 defensive. 11 for St. Mary's, 13 for Potlatch. 6 assists for the Lumberjacks with 5 assists for Potlatch. I only have 5 turnovers for St. Mary's and 3 for Potlatch, so they're controlling the ball pretty well tonight. St. Mary's with 2 deflections. I don't have any steals. And there really hasn't been any steals to think of.
There hasn't been much, if any.
Seems like they've mostly been unforced turnovers, throwing the ball away, the ones that have occurred. Potlatch has the 1 blocked shot. Fouls, St. Mary's had 11. Potlatch had 7. Points off turnovers. St. Mary's did get 3 points off turnovers, so not a lot of turnovers, but St. Mary's at least made, I think that was one of the threes that Wyatt Holmes made, Seth made, was off of a turnover from the Loggers. Bench points for Potlatch is 4, and St. Mary's, I don't know if they have very many points off the bench, honestly, because there's not a lot. Well, 3 points for sure. 3 points, I think, is it. No, 3. Garcia has 3. And that's it, because Sloper was a starter. Gustav started. Leading scorer is Holmes with 12 and Swallows with 11. Garcia with 3, 1 for Gustav and 1 point for Sloper. Another spot that needs to be a little bit better in this one is getting some other guys involved in that scoring. Rebounds, Wyatt Holmes leads with 5 rebounds. Everybody else has 2 or 1 for St. Mary's. What are your thoughts, Clark, on what they got to do coming out of the halftime?
Play a little smarter for one thing. Protect the ball. Not that they got a lot of turnovers, like you said. It's just that they don't seem to be in complete control of how they want to run their offense right now. I haven't picked it up much yet on what they're trying to do at this point. I like how they are switching off on defense. I don't think the man-to-man is as effective right now as going in zone. But if you're going to be in zone, you've still got to guard those outside shots and do it much better than they did at times.
Yeah, they're going to have to limit those 3-point shots again, kind of like against Logos last night. 2.5, huh?
If I were to say anything to these kids, I'd say trust your coach. Listen to what he has to say. He's got a lot of skin in the games. He's got enough to say what he needs to say, and they ought to follow it blindly.
Couple of more things going on Saturday. 1:30 or 12:30. Santa's arrival at Cedarwood Market, 905 Main Avenue. 1 to 4 p.m. horse-drawn wagon rides at the Grub Box. 1 to 4 letters to Santa and children's contest at the Paper House. 1 to 4 p.m. free pictures with Santa by Hindsight Photography at Cedarwood Market. That is sponsored by Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat. Aaron Nelson, he does a little bit of everything. He's sponsoring free photos with Santa. He officiates a wedding here or there.
What? He's cutting into my competition.
He officiated a wedding at the car wash, or was it the laundromat? That was last year. That was funny. Sidewalk vendors, fire pits, and music on Main Avenue and down at Shift and Grind. There will be a 208 sleigh ride from Shift and Grind to downtown. I think they're using some of their side-by-sides from 208 Power Sports. Lighted Christmas parade at 5, line up at 4 p.m. Tree lighting ceremony at 6 at the Hughes House. And 6:30, Pirouette Dance Academy presents the Nutcracker at the Hayburn Gymnasium.
Wow.
So those are all of your events going on for Christmas in St. Mary's.
I think I'd be exhausted on Saturday, with all that going on, along with sports going on. Santa arriving.
It's a busy Saturday, Clark. Busy Saturday.
Business season. Ho, ho, ho.
I was going to take a break before we get into the second half, but don't have time now, so that is okay.
You think?
Want to shout out Michael Ebert. He is tuned in on the NFHS camera watching the game, and last night I sent him our link, and he didn't get it in time for our YouTube link. He watched some of the game on NFHS, but he was disappointed they didn't have play-by-play on there. Wow, the Seahawks leading the
Dallas Cowboys 35-27 with 14 and a half minutes to play.
Still plenty of time, but
definitely
Seattle's playing pretty good tonight against a pretty good Cowboys team.
Yep.
So we should have our starters back in for the Lumberjacks. It should be Wyatt Holmes, Jack Barta, Isaiah Gustav, Xavier Sloper, and Seth Swallows. Teams will switch sides. We'll get to see the Lumberjacks more up close and personal as they'll be coming up to the bottom of the railing here where we sit up in the weight room. And it looks like the Loggers will start with the first possession of the third period. They lead 34-28. Foul trouble. One guy has 3 fouls for Potlatch, and that's Chambers. Last night, one of the Logos players had 4 fouls in the first half, played pretty much all the second half, and didn't ever draw that 5th foul. Loggers have the ball on the left side, top of the key, over to the right side. Looking to the inside, shot up, it's going to rattle home. And that is the number 20 of Vowles. That's his first bucket from the floor tonight. Nice ball movement by the Loggers to get that first point of the second half, the first point. Going to get Seth Swallows back heated up with a 3-pointer from straight away. Was there an assist with that one? Who passed it out to him?
I don't know who it was. It Sloper, I think.
So it's 36-31, 5-point lead for the Loggers. Loggers with the top of the key. 3-pointer by Vowles. It is up and good. He's been quiet all night. Don't want him to warm up. 8-point lead for the Loggers. St. Mary's can't trade baskets. Like I said, they do got to go on a little bit of a run with that 8-point lead. Swallows contested. Shot won't fall. Rebound. Jack couldn't get it.
I think he got his hand slapped on that, though.
I kind of thought so, too. I think Coach Chase might have thought so also. Loggers with the ball. Back up top after the Lumberjack miss. Vowles, left wing. The big man can shoot outside, apparently, as he buried that 3 a moment ago. He gets the ball up to Clark. Corner on the right side. Tries to penetrate. Going to get a charge call. Lavelle doesn't think so, but...
I don't either, Tim, but that's okay.
Second foul on Lavelle. St. Mary's will bring it in. That's what Lumberjacks need, though, Clark. They need a couple of turnovers or at least missed shots by the Loggers so St. Mary's can hopefully get a little run going themselves. Sloper to Holmes. Holmes working his way into the paint. Picks up the dribble, kicks it back to the top. 3 on the way by Barta. Can't get it to fall. Barta has not had the start to his varsity career. He didn't have a lot of points last night. He's kind of off tonight. Going to get... Oh!
Did Holmes get away with something there? I think so.
Possibly so. Unless it was all ball stripped from behind.
I still think he got body, but that's okay.
Barta, left corner. Back to the top now to Wyatt Holmes. Holmes for the 3. Back iron. Barta with the rebound, though. Lumberjacks will reset. Sloper, quick jump shot. It's good. I think there might have been an assist there, but I didn't see.
It was by Barta.
Was it Barta? St. Mary's cuts it to a 6-point lead. 3-point open for the Loggers, though, and they re-stretch that back out. It's Everett Lavelle from the left side.
Both teams have heated up a little bit on offense in this start of the second half.
Again, St. Mary's can't trade baskets. 42-33. Gustav up top. 3-pointer on the way. Good by Sloper from the right side. Gustav, I believe, was the one that dished it to him for the assist. Timeout taken by
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. Was it a full or a 30?
Full.
So full timeout taken by St. Mary's. St. Mary's trails by 6. I mean, it's nice that they're getting some buckets now, but St. Mary's, like I said it a couple times, they've got to get a couple of stops and cut that lead down, be able to cut the lead down. You can't just keep trading buckets with the Loggers. 6-point deficit isn't a big deficit. Got the cheerleaders down there, all, looks like 3 of them down there right now.
All 3, Tim. Where's the...
Well, I thought there was 4 up here today when I was here, but I'm not sure where the rest of the group is. There was quite a few of them during football season. See if I got any updates here.
Did the grades do something? I hope not.
Lumberjack girls are, let's see here. It's 14-15. St. Mary's girls are down in Troy by 1. Update coming from Katie Elliott. 36-42, Jacks trail by 6. Getting a little bit of some other offensive production, though, as Sloper knocked down a 3. St. Mary's, is this a press, Clark?
Oh, yeah.
Man press?
Oh, it's certainly looking that way.
Loggers getting it in. Sloper all over Clark. Clark working his way across the timeline, though.
Clark got some speed, and Barta just stepped right into him.
Was it Barta or was it Sloper? Sloper was body checking him all the way down,
Barta
too.
Stepped into him.
Yeah, it's going to go against Barta. That is his second foul. Coach Ball, I think, wanted the foul called before that because of the contact from Sloper, but I'm not sure how that works. Can you give them chest bumps and stuff?
You're
just
not
can't.
supposed to be making contact. Seriously.
Loggers inbound to the right side, right wing, down to the corner, still working right side of the lane, of the floor. Into the short corner, back out to the wing. Still down to the top of the key. Still more or less working right side of the floor. Down to the corner. Now looking into their tall man. He spins. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound. Putback was no good.
That'll be a foul on Swallows.
I think there was 2 rebounds there, wasn't there, by the Loggers?
Yeah, same guy. Yeah, he's at the free throw line.
That's what I thought. And Seth Swallows picks up, I believe it was foul number 4. Nope, 3. Swallows comes out. I didn't see who checked in. Looking around, Hayden DeFort checks in for Swallows. That'll put the number 41 to the free throw line. Nope. They changed their...
Well, it wasn't
on the shot.
It wasn't a shot, so that makes sense, I guess.
Into the lane. Foul on the floor.
Again.
Looks like Gustav.
He's acting like, what did I do?
Well, you kind of fell for the head bob there underneath. He gave you a little head shake, and you made contact with him. 3 fouls on St. Mary's in the third quarter already. Into the lane. Big block by Wyatt
Now,
Holmes.
that was a good block. That was definitely a good block by Wyatt.
Shot goes out of bounds off of Holmes. 31 seconds on the shot clock. Into the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way. In and out. Rebound to the Loggers.
Offensive rebounds going on right now, Tim.
The big man of number 41, Keck, got the rebound. Goes up strong. Counts the bucket and the foul. The foul goes against, right now it says number 5. If it is Gustav, no, it can't be Gustav. I already have him with 2 fouls. 22. DeFort picks up foul number 2. He'll come out. Who checked in for him?
I saw Gear out come in.
Oh, okay. Bonus shot up and good.
Back up by 9 now. 45-36, 4:18 to go.
Bad series there for the Lumberjacks on defense.
Well, they weren't boxing out, Tim.
Gear out for the 3. Just not getting enough air under it. It's kind of a straight-on shot. Loggers rebound, back the other way, and it's another shot up and good by Keck. (47-36), back to an 11-point lead. That's the largest That ties the largest lead for the Loggers. Down to the corner to Year Out, right side. Now to Holmes. Holmes going to look to spin. Can't go up. Gets it to Gustav. His three is good. (47-39). St. Mary's trails. 3.5 to go, third period.
Yeah, he just blew by Year Out.
Yeah, Clark just right past Year Out and up to the layup. 10-point lead for the Loggers. Year Out, laying, shot off the glass. It won't fall in.
He can't buy a bucket tonight.
No, that was a nice-looking layup, too. Just couldn't get it to fall in for him. Loggers coming the other way, working the right side, down to the free throw line. Extra steps there, and a travel going to be called on Chase Lavelle, right? I believe it's Chase. He didn't think he traveled. Of course, I don't think they normally do think they travel when it happens.
Nobody thinks they did anything wrong. Yeah? These are perfect players.
Jack Barter comes out, Landon Holmes in. Sloper controls it for St. Mary's. Over to Landon. Landon working right side for the Lumberjacks. Up to the top. Three-pointer on the way. It's not going to fall in. Foul on the rebound, and it goes against Potlatch.
Year Out was in good position on that one. He was trying to tip it out, and he got fouled in the process.
Everett Lavelle picks up foul number 3. St. Mary's will inbound. Trying to find somebody to get it into. Gets it to Sloper. Sloper, right side, up to the top to Holmes. Now to Landon Holmes. Landon drives into the lane. Gets a little bit of an open look. Can't get the shot to go in. Rebound to Gustav. Gustav's shot wouldn't fall. Landon Holmes pulled down the rebound. Then they got it out to Year Out.
And he put in a 3.
And the other way, I think a turnover on the Loggers.
Yep. He really tried to force that pass inside, and they weren't ready for it.
Lumberjacks cut it back to a 7-point lead again. That's what they need, is some turnovers like that from the Loggers. Down inside to Gustav, back to Holmes. Three-pointer, back iron, no good. Ball tipped around. Not a good look there for Gustav as he kind of just stood there and watched the Loggers rebound now. And I think Coach Chase was yelling at him to try to get on that. And an offensive foul underneath against the Loggers. That one goes against Lavelle as he puts, I believe it was Year Out on the floor. Foul number 4 on Lavelle. He'll check out. Chambers will come in for the Loggers. Under 2 to play. In the third period, St. Mary's trails by 7. They've trailed by as much as 11. They keep cutting that lead back down. They just can't sustain the shot making. Almost a bad pass there. I mean, it was kind of a telegraph pass there by Sloper. The Loggers deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Mary's. Jamin Harold is checking in for St. Mary's. He's coming in for Wyatt Holmes. Into Year Out. Year Out, top of the key. Back over to Harold, left side, gets a screen, up to the top to Sloper. Sloper surveys, down to the corner to Landon Holmes. And we get another foul against the Loggers. That one's going to be number 3 on fouls. So the foul's all of a sudden going against the Loggers. They have 4 as a team. St. Mary's has 4. Either team gets another foul, and they'll be putting the other one to the free throw line. Into the corner, up to the wing, back to the corner. 3 on the way by Year Out. That one misses. It's off the foot. Oh, that looked like it was off the foot of Landon from where I'm at.
I'm right by it out here, and it was close. I still think it went off of our boy.
That was just one of those quick judgment calls that the ref has to make on that one, I think. Sloper, right wing. Tries to feed a nice entry pass to Gustav. Counts the bucket and the foul. Nice job on the entry pass for one, putting it to where nobody else was except for Gustav. Then he got double teamed as he went up and is able to get the shot to fall and get that says foul number 5. That says foul 5 on Chambers, and he's coming out of the game, so I must have missed one on him earlier. So it looks like Chambers fouls out for the Loggers. Gustav to the free throw line. Chambers was not one of the starters, but he fouls out with 2 points. Gustav for the bonus. High arcing shot up and good by Isaiah. St. Mary's cuts it to 4. See if they can keep this train rolling. Loggers have the ball up top. 1:17 to go, third period. Lots of time still for St. Mary's to complete it. Loggers with the ball up top. Left wing, left corner, back to the wing, now to the right side. Up to the free throw line. Holmes tries to slap the ball away, get the piece of it. Shot forced up, but gets it to go. I think that was number 4, Lavelle, with the bucket for the Loggers. 6-point lead for the Loggers. Sloper works his way into the lane, kicks it to the corner to Holmes on the left side. Holmes quickly closed down on by the defense, gets it back out to the top, over to the right wing to Gustav, now to Sloper. 36 seconds, they've got 13 on the clock for the shot clock. Sloper with the ball. Takes his dribble up to the free throw line, drives, little floater shot up, won't fall in for him. Rebound to the Loggers. I think the shot clock was down around 5 when he put that one up. Kind of didn't have to force. It wasn't really forced. It wasn't a bad look, but was hurried a little bit, I think. No clock for the Loggers on this one. 9 seconds. Gonna get an open 3 on the way. It's up and good by Lavelle. And just as St. Mary starts to cut into the lead, the Loggers answer back. It's still, well, it's back to what, a 9-point lead?
Yeah, 9-point lead.
So 9-point lead again going into the fourth, 54-45. See what St. Mary's can do coming into the final frame. We'll be back.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
We're back. Final frame here. Let's see if St. Mary's can get on a run that actually puts them in the lead, Clark. They've got a couple of runs that have brought them within 4. 9 points is still obviously doable.
I'm interested in seeing how much debt with Potlatch, because they got one kid with 4 fouls, 1 fouled out, and I don't know what their depth looks like when the bench comes in.
Seth Swallows back in for the Lumberjacks. A few substitutions made there at the break. Shot up and no good by Year Out, but he'll be fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. And who's that one going against?
That's going number 4.
That is Chase Lavelle's second, according to my count.
He put a body on him.
JJ Year Out to the free throw line. Last year, he was 36% from the charity stripe. Makes the first one. JJ averaged 11 points per game as a freshman on the JV roster last year. Makes both free throws. JJ has 3 on the night tonight. Loggers quickly the other way. Clark kicks it to the wing, left side. Out to Vowles. Vowles to the free throw line. Pulls up the jumper off the mark. Harold able to track down the rebound for a second, right? No. What do we got here? Foul or
No, it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds off of Potlatch. JJ controls it for the Lumberjacks. Brings it across. Works to the right. Down to the corner to Harold. Harold's the year out. And that's a foul against, it looks like, that's Everett Lavelle, and he fouls out with 5. Oh, no, was that?
That's on our boy.
We don't have a 15, though,
yeah,
do
we do. He's out there right now.
Oh, Landon, okay. Landon picks up a foul there. Kian Garcia is in. Is that who went in for Landon?
Yes, he did.
So I take that back. The Potlatch number 15 did not foul out. Clark is fast. He runs around just about past anybody on the floor. 3-pointer on the way. The number 23 of Morris for the Loggers.
These kids shoot well.
Back to a 10-point lead for Potlatch. St. Mary's, just when you think they're getting into a groove and cutting that lead down, the Loggers stretch it back out. Harold for 3. It won't fall in. Nobody there to rebound. Loggers on the rebound. They'll take it the other way. Sloper gets set to come back in. Clark with the ball up top. Goes over to the 20 of Vowell. 3-pointer. Back of the iron. It's no good. It's going to touch that support cable up on top and be considered out of bounds. Jamin Harold comes out of the game. Checking back in is Sloper. 57-37, St. Mary's trails by 10, 6:40 to go in the contest. St. Mary's is looking at the possibility of starting 0-2. They've got time to make the comeback. They've just got to start getting some shots to drop and get the Loggers to miss a few more than 1 or 2. Oh, the pass comes off hard off of kind of a hard pass by Kean, but I think Seth took his eyes off of it for a second, thinking it was going to just be a fairly routine snag of the pass, and it came off of his hand into his face and bounced out of bounds. Cannot have those types of turnovers if you do want to make the comeback. St. Mary's has a trap on.
They're working it. They're working it.
Gets it across the timeline to Vowell, back to Clark, working the right side of the floor, up to the top, into the paint. Looking some nice ball movement by the Loggers.
Potlatch is playing very smoothly. They're not letting that press bother them.
Loggers got that down
very
inside.
Experienced team.
Yeah. Largest lead of the game now that the Loggers have held. It's a 12-point lead for Potlatch. It's a timeout full for the Lumberjacks. We'll be back. When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack! Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary. I will have to say, Clark, I know it's not a long trip, but Potlatch fans travel well with their team. They got a pretty full
half that section over here.
St. Mary's trails by 12. Out to the corner, Swallows for 3, off the mark, won't go in. St. Mary's at a point, though, to where they have to almost rely on trying to make some threes if they want to cut the lead fast enough. Living and dying by the 3 here in the first couple of games for St. Mary's, Clark. Well, I mean, really, they just didn't, and they were actually playing pretty good from three-point range in the first half. It was that 2-point shooting. Short corner jumper, short, rebound to Swallows.
point right now, look, Tim, I think that you got to give Potlatch a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah.
They're a very good basketball team.
Three-pointer missed by Holmes. Rebound to the Loggers.
They play smart.
Well, I forgot to mention the Loggers. I didn't really get into my info about the Loggers. They won the consolation side of the bracket at state last year. Shot missed by Potlatch. Rebound to Holmes. Sloper, quick pull-up jumper. Long on that one. Didn't really go to set up any kind of offense with that one. Just got an open look, he thought. Pulled up for it. Missed it long. We get... Oh. They had
shoe repair.
Yeah. Keck had almost lost a shoe for the Loggers over there. They little official timeout there. Now the Loggers, I think, are going to take a full timeout. 4:46 to go.
30.
And it's a 30-second timeout by Potlatch. First timeout of the half for them. St. Mary's has 3 timeouts left. The Loggers have 4. St. Mary's trails by 12, Clark. They've had it down to 4. They've been able to go on some mini runs, but then the Loggers answer back with a couple of quick buckets that stretch it back out.
Yeah.
Again, St. Mary's young squad this year. We've got a total of 2 seniors active on the roster. That's Swallows and Holmes. There's 4 juniors. We got Hayden DeFort, Landon Holmes, Trenton Ribrick, and I think I'm missing one. Obviously, I'm missing one. And then there's 7 sophomores and a freshman. So a young squad.
Oh, that'll be a foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a shoulder shrug there by Sloper. His first foul of the contest. Second foul of the half, or of the quarter. Loggers will inbound. Into the corner to Vowles, up to Clark, wing, right side, now to the free throw line. Shot up and good. That was Ethan Everett Lavelle with the quick jumper. 14 points, largest lead for the Loggers of the contest. Barta to Gustav. Looking for room outside, can't get it. Holmes has the shot. Nope, not blocked, he's fouled. That is Vowles' 4th foul. Sends Holmes to the free throw line. It's been a while since he's been there, but he's made what, 4 straight, 5 straight?
Yeah, it's been a while, so I've lost track.
I think he missed 5 straight, that he made 4 straight, 4 or 6. I don't think.
5, I thought.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can see where he's at. No, not the shot chart. I don't want to see that. Doesn't matter now.
Oh, you jinxed him.
Back of the iron on that one.
You jinxed him.
Isaiah comes out. Oh, I already had Year Out in there. Second free throw. That was good. 61-48. Lumberjacks trail. Nice steal there by Holmes. Intercepted that like a defensive back. Barta to Year Out. Year Out triggers the quick 3. No good. Foul called. Is the foul going to be on the shot, or was it against Barta? Not against. You know what I mean. Who was the foul recipient there?
I am not sure.
I think Barta was the foul
I'm
recipient.
watching Coach Chase have an aneurysm over here.
That foul goes against Keck, his second. I think it was after the shot. Barta got knocked to the ground, and that was where the foul was called. Into Holmes. Up to the top. Barta on the wing, now to the corner. They set a little screen to get Swallows an open 3, but he still can't knock it down. Rebound to the Loggers. Up top is Clark. 3:40 and counting in the contest. St. Mary's down 61-48. Top of the key. Three-pointer on the way by Everett Lavelle. That shot no good. Rebound is loose. Loggers pull it down. Loggers reset. Shot clock reset. Into the paint now. Foul on Sloper. A little too handsy there as he's guarding Vowles. Sloper with 2 fouls. I didn't have Jack Barta in there either.
I'm glad you're on top of it.
Yeah, I didn't get that set. I'm glad I'm not keeping track of minutes for the boys right now because that would have been all goofed up for me. I still had Kean Garcia in there. Loggers up to the elbow now, working it around. Open 3 for Chase Lavelle. That one's no good. Rebound though to the Loggers.
Look
Another
how quick
3
that
on the
ball
way.
movement is, Tim.
That one is up and good.
That is great ball movement.
3-pointer from the right corner. Loggers stretch it out even further. St. Mary's going to have a hard time overcoming this one. Kind of a tripping foul there as Swallows drives the blocks on the right side. Second foul on Clark. Puts Swallows to the free throw line. Last year, 75% free throw shooter. Oh, no? Wasn't.
What?
Swallows goes out. I guess it wasn't a.
Well, he wasn't shooting, though. He was penetrating at the time.
DeFort checks in. So not a shooting foul. Yep, the top to Sloper. Sloper.
He just traveled.
A little travel maybe, no call. Logger fans looking for it, didn't get the whistle. 2.5 to go. Year out. Left side. Year out, works it.
Boy, they're letting a lot go.
Yeah. Landon Holmes with the ball now. Down inside to DeFort, back to Holmes. Landon for 3 off the front of the rim, and it won't fall in for him. Loggers with the rebound. Free throw line. Vowles. Thought about a shot closed down on by defensive pressure by Sloper.
Smart, Tim. They're not forcing shots.
Working that shot clock down. 3-pointer on the way from the wing, and that's the number 20 of Vowles with 3 points. 3 points added to his total. St. Mary's down by, I think it's what? 19. That's what I thought. Really gotten away from him here in the last part of this. Now we're going to get a tie-up. Possession will go or stay with the Loggers. Brock Barta checks in. Who's coming out? I'm trying to see who it is. It's DeFort.
We were the ones with the ball, Tim. They're now getting it.
Yeah. Possession to the Loggers. They'll take the ball down, 1.5 minutes. And that's going to be a Landon Holmes got in there and got set.
He waited for him basically.
He dished the ball off, but he still plowed into him. I mean,
and everything was just waiting around for it to happen, and it did.
Clark was probably saying, I didn't have the ball. It doesn't matter. You lowered your shoulder and plowed right into him after you dished it off.
And coach is telling him that's what you did.
Sloper, nice move to the rim. Layup is good. Timeout taken by Coach Chase. Lumberjacks won't quit. You know that. No matter the deficit. 17 points. St. Mary's trails. 1:17 to go. That's probably a full timeout. We'll be back.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
And we are back. Halftime of the girls' game. Not looking too well for St. Mary's girls. They are down 31-14. It looks like at the half.
Update, Cowboys are now ahead 38-35 with 2 minutes left. And they have the ball.
Oh, that looks good for the Cowboys. St. Mary's will Loggers. Big press from St. Mary's.
That doesn't seem to phase them. Look at that. They just break the press.
Yeah.
And then they have a 3-on-1.
Yep.
And they score.
Everett Lavelle again with the layup for the Loggers. Loggers have really come to life more in the second half than the first half. Down there underneath the Holmes. Holmes gonna try to work. Can't get a shot off. Three-pointer up and good by Wyatt Holmes.
And again, timeout.
Landon with the assist. St. Mary's calling quick timeouts. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
That was the last timeout for 30 seconds for the
That's their last
Lumberjack.
timeout.
I still have him with a full on mine.
Well, apparently the coach is saying that's it.
.49 seconds on the clock. Do you start fouling a little bit here, Clark?
No, just let the game go. It's over, really.
Gonna get a steal by Yearow. Holmes, long three, that's short. Rebound to the Loggers. St. Mary's going to fall by 16 at least here, unless they can get a steal and cut it down a little bit. Loggers the other way. Still holding the ball up at he's in the key, and I thought you only had three in the key.
Free throw shot.
Okay. Couldn't
free
tell.
Throw line.
15 seconds on the clock. They've got to take a shot before the end of the game. 7 seconds.
Well, they don't have to. They can take
the violation. And they will do that. Turnover on the Loggers on the shot clock violation with 1.4 to go. So unless St. Mary's makes one more bucket here on the Hail Mary shot, it will be a 16-point loss for the Lumberjacks. And they lost by 16, I think it was, to Logos as well. And that'll be it. 69-53. Lumberjacks fall to 0-2 to start the season. They have a day off before they have to face the Kendrick Tigers here in St. Mary's on Saturday. Like Clark said, and we've talked about, they're a young squad. Nothing matters until you get into district play. So this team has a lot of time to get things figured out and hopefully get things going the right way. And like I said, I can't fault St. Mary's at all too much. They are young, and that was a pretty solid Potlatch team there, Clark. That
they're quick and they know what to do with the ball.
They had a solid season last year. They were the second team out of their district. So you can say St. Mary's, we were the district champions last year, but it wasn't this team that was the champion. This team has got a little bit of learning, a little bit of growing, and I'm curious to look at stats here tonight to see. I think our shooting percentage is still going to be kind of in that ugly range, but we'll take a break and come back and break down the game for you here at the end.
Looking for a hardworking, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjack boys varsity fall to 0-2 on the season with their 69-53 loss at the hands of the Potlatch Loggers tonight. 2-point percentage did not get much better in the second half. St. Mary's just 4 of 20 from 2-point range tonight. The Loggers were 14 of 27 for 52%. Three-point shooting was better, but you can't really live and die by that three-point shot. St. Mary's is going to have to figure out how to get inside and make those points at the bucket. St. Mary's was 11 of 31 from three-point range, 35% from outside, 9 of 18 for the Loggers. They were 50% from three-point range. St. Mary's overall field goal percentage tonight, 15 of 51, 29%. The Loggers shot 51% from the field, 23 of 45. St. Mary's went 12 of 21 from the free throw line for 57%, and the Loggers were 14 of 18 for 78% shooting from the charity stripe. The Lumberjacks only made one layup out of 2 attempts, while the Loggers were 5 of 7 on layups in the paint. Paint production, the Loggers had 22 points to St. Mary's 6. St. Mary's had 9 paint attempts, while the Loggers had 16. Points off turnovers, 3 for St. Mary's, 2 for the Loggers. Each team had 8 offensive boards. St. Mary's got out-rebounded on the defensive side of things, 15 for St. Mary's, 25 for Potlatch. Total rebounds, 33 for Potlatch, 23 for St. Mary's. The Lumberjacks had 13 assists tonight, while the Loggers had 16. So a lot of passing, a lot of dishing off on the evening. 6 turnovers unofficially for the Lumberjacks, 8 turnovers for Potlatch. 2 steals by St. Mary's. The Loggers did not get any steals tonight. St. Mary's had 2 block shots, the Loggers with 1. And fouls, 18 for St. Mary's, 16 for Potlatch. Individual scoring, leading the Loggers tonight was Everett Lavelle with 23 points on the night. I'm assuming it's his brother, Chase Lavelle, had 15 points. They got into double digits, the 2 of them. 8 points for Vowles, 7 points off the bench for Morris, 4 points for Keck, 4 points for Clark, 2 points off the bench for Chambers, and 2 points off the bench for Emerson. St. Mary's a little bit, finally got some other guys scoring, but not enough. Well, not really not enough, but just
they couldn't ever catch up. They yo-yoed with the Loggers a few times, got it down to 4, but they couldn't complete the comeback. 2 players in double digits tonight. Wyatt Holmes was 16 points. He was 3 of 8 from 3-point range, 0 for 3 from 2-point range. 14 points for Seth Swallows. Swallows was 4 of 9 from outside, 1 of 2 from in the 2-point area. 7 points for Gustav again. He had 7 points in the last game. 8 points. I missed Sloper. Xavier Sloper had 8. 5 points for Year Out. 3 points for Garcia. St. Mary's with 8 points off the bench in tonight's game. Moving along, no double doubles. Leading rebounder Wyatt Holmes was 6, and leading by 4 rebounds over everybody else. So Year Out had 2. Actually, Swallows had 3 rebounds, and so did Gustav. So a little bit off there on that. Assists, lots of assists to go around. Sloper with 4, Wyatt Holmes with 3 assists. Landon Holmes with 2 assists, Gustav with 2 assists, and Jack Barta with 2 assists on the evening. The steals go to Holmes, Wyatt, and Year Out. So that is those numbers. So St. Mary's off to a rough start. They're having a little bit of trouble getting their inside. Last night it was not as bad from 2-point range. They couldn't get the outside game going. Tonight they couldn't get the inside game going. They were making them from outside, but couldn't make the buckets in the paint. And again, need to get a little bit of that inside production. I don't think Coach Chase wants to base this season on 3-point shooting because it can be hot and cold. Although the last 2 teams St. Mary's has played, Logos and the Loggers here, have both been pretty good outside shooters. Logos, the Loggers, 50% from downtown tonight. St. Mary's gets a chance to right the ship on Saturday. They'll host the Kendrick Tigers. I believe that's another strong team. I'll have to double check, but I'm not 100% sure, but they might even be another state tournament team from last year. But in any case, Saturday, Lumberjacks at home, 4 ball games. We will broadcast the varsity games. JV starts at noon, and they just kind of go from there, one after another. That's going to do it here for us from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Have a great evening. Stay warm. We'll see you back here on Saturday night for Saturday afternoon for Lumberjack basketball on 1240 KOFE.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!
It's 8:41.